Hear me. Work harder, you lazy bastards. Oh, hello and welcome back to Manor Lords. To a problem. I mean, it's not that I'm wearing the wrong shoes on dirty, muddy fields. It's that we are a bit short on food. And I need to have my villagers work a bit harder here in the dirt. Even though it's raining, doesn't matter. We need a good harvest. And we need it this year. Otherwise, I can call it game over, I think. We're at 23 food. There's really no meat coming in anymore. Another problem is that even the berries stopped working. So they permanently stay at 0 now, it seems. If there is a berry, then it's getting harvested right away, of course. But it's by far not enough anymore. So we are really living here on dangerous grounds. The only hope that I have, and we can see this tickling into the food right now, is that we have 5 eggs and 1 milk in stock as well. And that's thanks to the chicken coop that is working now. So the chickens also have, and the goats have a proper home, right? Producing something, but of course it's not going to be enough. We do have also these vegetable gardens, and I'm hoping that we do see a nice influx of vegetables in harvest season, so in autumn around. Once they produce us something. Yep, and the farm, of course, as well. As we can see, it is growing. Crop growth is at 11%, and in 54 days there should be a harvest, even though at the moment the present yield is 0. So it doesn't look like there's anything growing right now. There's not. I'm very pessimistic right now of what we can expect this year. At least the windmill would be ready, right? So at least a bit of flour can be produced then if we have some food in, but who knows about that. I'm also putting a lot of hope into my trader right now. So we got 16 pelts in stock, and they're of course constantly transporting things over, as we can see, getting stuff to the trading post so we can make some money out of that. This is also another hope that I have that could help us there at the end. And of course, as a last means, we could eat the children. We could do that, and the old, but the children first, because their meat is more tender. As we can see, the first vegetables is coming in, or are coming in, right? So 17 vegetables. It's at least helping us a bit. Also, the eggs are a bit higher rate coming in now. What is not coming in is wealth. So for some reasons, no one wants to purchase my pelts. There's also no trade on the road right now. I don't know. There's some black magic happening, I think. Okay, this is really helping us out right now. So we got 233 vegetables in store, right? So this actually leads to some of these houses having a full storage. And this is being transported then, of course, right to the granary. Let's assign a second person to that, because they are getting it over there to the granary. This could help us there with a few months at least, getting this done. So hopefully that's working. Where's a trader, please? Good season, a good harvest there for the vegetables. Berries and meat is really out now. It's non-existent really, and the vegetables are flooding the market right now. That's good. You can live off that. I'm going to prepare for my harvest. So if we do get emmer out of this, out of wheat, right? If we get wheat out of my fields, then we can get flour out of my windmill, and then I can get bread out of my oven. So let's do this, and let's get us this one cracking somewhere. Yeah, probably here somewhere in the center of it all. So the smell of bread, of fresh bread, is filling the air of my village. And the ox, let's get the ox actually up here, because... Nah, actually, let's keep it there in the center for now. Right, I mean, this is the market area that I'm planning here, but of course, it has no priority right now. There's still lots of harvest to be done here with the vegetables. And we also have more and more eggs now in. This is looking good. Still not winter survival good, but it's fine. And I think, do we have harvest season? Are they harvesting here already? Yes, they are. It's a bit early for that, isn't it? It's August. 28 days until the full harvest is estimated, but they're doing it already. I did not type anything in here, right? No, force early harvest is not working. So, strange. Okay, I hope this is not doing anything too bad. I mean, there is some wheat piling up here, at least. Oven is also under construction. And by the way, we also have done a nice circle here. So production of the wheat, flour, it goes around here, bread, and it goes around once more to the granary. So we have a fully rotated crop production, right? Bread production. There it is. Oven is also finished. I'm not going to assign anyone to that yet, obviously, as we don't have any flour. But we will at some point, hopefully. Yes, harvest didn't look so bad. I don't know why they did it so early, right? It's fallow now, so there's not going to be anything, even though I'm going with emmer. I'm sorry, but we're going to make the fallow further away here. Right now, it's important that we get more out of that. And for the barley, I'm also going to say the same thing. Let's make it barley 2 times and then fallow. I'm going to change this around then later on. But right now, I really need more. So they should start with plowing then right away again. And yeah, we do have some 70 grain in stock. Right? It's being threshed at the moment. So we still have more wheat, of course. But there is some stuff happening there at least. This is looking better now. And vegetables is also still growing. So I'm confident. Slightly, cautiously confident. No trader though. That is what worries me a bit more. We have a full stock now in the trading post. Ah, finally I can see a symbol. There is a trader. Please purchase something. That doesn't look good. Didn't purchase anything, right? Nope. Perhaps there's also someone coming from the other way. Doesn't look good here right now. No trading at the moment. That's okay. That's okay because we have no food crisis anymore. So we got 300 vegetables, 15 eggs, and also here the farm is full with grain and also barley. A bit of barley at least is coming in. Not much, right? So 3. We will not be able to use that for a lot, but at least for now we can do this. Oh, fallow here and the estimated harvest here. Oh yeah, they're doing this, right? So they're plowing the fields here again for the next year then as well. Very good. So what we can do here now is I'm going to assign 1 person to the windmill. So this one can start its work now. And with that we'll be able to finally make some flour out of it. Of course, it's all for preparation for winter. Okay, what we could have here is a traveling merchant, right? So these will travel to the nearest trade point to fulfill set inventory targets. So if there's no one purchasing something here at the moment, this trader also did not fulfill any trades, then I can assign a second person to that, and one of them is doing is going to be a traveling merchant now. And he's going to this point here. There's the trade route, right? So he's going there and selling goods that we have in stock. And we have lots of stuff in stock. So lots of pelts and iron ore. And hopefully one of them is going to do the job here that needs to be done. Meanwhile, the windmill has started its work now. So there it is, the first flour also coming out of it. And of course, the advantage of the windmill is it can also work through the whole year. So even in winter, right, we can continue producing flour out of all the grain that we have. And we get 300 grain. So that's quite a lot. And hopefully a bit more stable with that now. That is the flour. So theoretically we could start with the bread now, but I'm waiting still because I don't have the workforce, nor do we need bread urgently right now. A bit of meat is in, lots of vegetables. And I think there could be a second harvest here then again as well. But who knows about that? And berries still remains empty. It is September, so it's probably going to not be that many berries anymore. One of them is transporting. Yes! This guy here, Linhard, he took it upon himself to go out into the world, leave his village where he was born and grew up, going out there, selling goods to the world, hopefully not getting robbed or anything like, even worse. And yes, actually he was doing something, right? So we got some, I think 12 coin out of it. Thank you very much. Of course he's going to take this route here now, again and again, selling goods. None of the traders is doing any favor here to us, so very disappointing. We could also say, since we have so much right now... I mean, we're full on timber. I could reduce it for the logging camp, assign a second person to that, and assign a second traveling trader to this one, right? So we speed it up even more. That's what I would like to do. Perfect. Now, flour. Where is it? 34. Perfect. Ah, and it's also harvest. Oh, it's also autumn again. The trees are turning red. and orange. Ah, very good. Finally a real trade. 190 coin. That's all I need. With that, we can continue now going with some chicken coops. Those guys here. Go ahead. Chicken coop, and in here a goat shed. And you can also be a goat shed, right? So there we have it. That should add a bit more self-sustainability. Of course, lots of chicken coops, so that's going to take a while for them to grow now, or to build. And look how busy the roads are. I think my farmers are done for the season anyway, so it's just growing now. Oh no, this is not done yet. Oh, it's fallow, okay. And this one here is barley, but it's also growing now only. So nothing else that needs to be done. So those farmers, of course, can help out with construction. So I don't need to, and that's a pretty cool feature. I don't need to, you know, remove them from the farm. Because if they're idle, they're just going to help somewhere else, right? They're just going to help building or collecting, stuff like that. Or even at the mine, if they don't have anything to do right now. Even though the mine we keep idle for now, because we have too much. Too much anyway. Also, what I can see is the trading post is no longer having anything in stock. Is that right? I think it is still having something in stock, and it's just being transported outside right now. But what we can do is, or should do now, is then jumpstart our oven. And I don't need anyone in the bloomery right now, because we have enough tools, 92. So the smithy also doesn't need to work, and both of them can work now at the oven, starting producing us some bread. Yeah, and there it is. The baker at his work, producing us some bread. And as we can see, bread is now in stock as well. So we got some meat, vegetables and bread, eggs and milk, and you can definitely have some good dishes with that. Alright, since everything here is going fine now, and I don't think we have a food shortage anytime soon, I can go ahead with the next constructions, and there would be more city space. We still have this area there. Of course, the easy thing would be to do it like that. I'm not doing this, however, because I like this small forest that we have there in the area, and I would like to preserve it. So let's go ahead and just make it like so, and this should also work just fine, really. Let's just see how we can make this work, or we go over here, over here. Yeah, this is looking good, right? I mean, could we make it smaller even? Yes. A bit smaller, perhaps. There you go. This is looking good, right? And we can still keep this one there available there to us. Let's build it. There you go. Some trees will disappear, but only a few of them. And we can keep this patch of forest there as well. Since we have the timber, another construction, I mean, it's October now, so harvest season is over, right? There's not that much going on anymore where we need a lot of workforce. And as we can see also here, my farmers, right? They're crafting something, they're going somewhere. So they're helping out. I can go ahead with the next trading thing, so the livestock trading, because with that we can get some farms out then, some sheep farms, for example, next year, right? So once we start with getting some trading done here, and once I have some more wealth. Of course, we do have some 95 wealth. I would like to keep this one here for these new houses that are already coming up now. I guess the trees actually stay if they're in the garden. So one of them might not even get a plot. Yeah, it's fine actually. Right, we have enough trees in here still. That's that. And the other construction I would like to start now as well would be the church. So I've been waiting on this for quite some time now because I wanted to have a really good location. And I think this is looking fine, right? We could make this one still a bit better there, I think. So something like that is fine. Let's build the church. There it is. Because here we do have then a nice area for the market. There you go. This is the market area now. We also have the well in the market area. I hope that is fine. I hope it's not really overlapping or something like that. I hope overlapping is fine. And then the granary as well. Unfortunately, we don't have any ornaments yet. I would love to squeeze in some ornaments here and there to make this one look more lovely. But I think this will have to do. And the next houses are being finished as well. Let's go ahead and right away add something. So a chicken coop, for example, here. And yeah, enough trees remain. Ah, this one. Did it really need to vanish? Okay, it's fine. There's the next house, and then this one. 5 houses in total. That was crazy how many we can squeeze in here. And the first new people join as well. Bread is also piling up, so 60 bread we have. Also a bit of meat piling up again. Why? Because we have other food that is being consumed now as well, right? So meat does not take priority anymore. It was rather low when berries were low too, but I think we are looking really good right now. And 2 bakers will also do just fine. Here at the marketplace. I love that we have the baker then at the marketplace. It makes sense to me as well. Also you get the fresh smell of bread. Do we need a road here? I think we might need to add a road here. Because it's quite busy there, right? All these people going to the mill and then to the granary. I think we could add a smaller road here so people don't go on the dirt all the time. Rather use the roads then. And the next construction continues as we're going into November now. And of course, all the new buildings receive something right away. So we could also add, let's add some chickens there as well. And some chickens here. Our beautiful forest is looking as good as ever, right? So we do have dense forest over here and then this area where lots of trees are growing. So I think we're still fine with just planting trees again. And just as winter starts, the last house is also being finished. This one here. And this one here. Unfortunately, I think... Did I do a mistake here? I think they're a bit too small for another plot. I thought actually they had a cross here, didn't they? Okay, that's my mistake entirely. Doesn't matter really, okay? These 2 houses are a bit too small then. We could theoretically remove them and build it again, but... Yeah, it's not really necessary, so let's just keep it like that for now. And now construction of the church begins. Of course, there could be better days of doing this. But we do need farmers in spring, so right now that's the perfect timing. Starting in December, the church of course is going to take a long time until it is finished. And it's a pretty big building too. Even though we get lots of people here helping out as well. Lots of snow here still, where the market area will be. Unfortunately, we only have stalls, right? So I would love ornaments for the ground especially and stuff like that. You could do a lot in such an area. And then here, a beautiful big church will stand at some point. And since this granary here is full, as we can see, it's advised to build a second one, and we can just really lovely squeeze in another granary here. And yes, of course, absolutely. Let's do this. On its way to the windmill, I think a road here will not do, but they don't always need to have a road, right? The road connection is important, but they can still enter the granary from the other side as well, just like those people here, right? Do it. They also come in from the other side, so it doesn't matter. It's only to have a road connection for carts to get by. But the second granary is pretty important, I think, overall for securing our food supply, as 500 is probably not then enough. And it's being really stuffed here with grain and flour right now, so we just need to add something else then as well to this. Oh, it's just lovely how the church is coming along in all its glory. Really, it's still going to take a while, but it's coming along, and that's beautiful to see. Such an expensive building. And since we have the food, really, I would like to grow faster. So let's add some more burgages. Here we can do this just easily. Like so. This is going to be interesting. Right, look at that. Yeah, this could work. They could all have a plot. All like this. They could also all have a plot. And I think I'm going like this. They don't need to look towards the main road. They need to look towards my main road. So this is turning into my main road here, right? The center there. Parallel to this one there. And loan supplies for what? It doesn't look low on supplies to me. Make sure you have enough food and fuel and storage. Yeah, fuel might be a problem than the firewood. And since there's lots of workforce coming in, let's also go ahead and get us another woodcutter out there producing firewood. And I think here beside the pit is going to be a good location for this. Let's just extend the road there a bit further. And have then the firewood cutter here as well, right? So for this forest, we could also have it for this forest down here. Would also make sense. Let's go ahead and have it here for now. It's a bit closer to my central area, right? And once we grow then here, we can still add one then as well. Settlement level has been increased as well. We have reached the medium village now. Perfect. And with that, not that much happens other than we probably will be taxed soon. Probably will need to look out that we do produce some taxes then soon as well. And there it is also, the church finished in all its glory. Beautiful big building right at the market area where people can go to. Stay tuned.